All right. We are flying from Lincoln, Nebraska to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is going to be a start of kind of following around the World of Outlaws. This week, we're in Nebraska at I80 Speedway, and now they're going up to Huset. And so we're going to do this flight. It's early morning, and sun is just peeking out there, so should be a fairly short flight with this. We'll see what it's like. Haven't done much night flying in the game just because there's too much cool stuff to look at during the day, but we'll see how this is, and hopefully it turns out to be a decent flight, and then we'll kind of follow them around until the end of the season, and that should add a bunch of places to go. Kind of a fixed schedule. So up in the air, a little bit tail heavy, put full passengers and baggage, so pretty heavy right now. We are up and climbing, flaps up, gear up. We'll get this thing turned around. We're heading pretty much straight north.
I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Lincoln Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change.
Alright, back the throttle down a little bit. So the wind is still not working like it should. Hopefully they get that solved in the next patch, but don't have much hope for that. And let's get the autopilot on. We're gonna be climbing 1,000 a minute. It's gonna put us on course as we circle back over. Probably should have went a little wider out, but Highway 34 there. But it should be good to see a sunrise, see what that looks like in game. We're gonna go climb to 12,000, and probably about the time that we get there, we'll start heading back down. And then we need let's take a look outside real quick. I think this is going to be a pretty cool sunrise with the clouds. So really not that long of a flight. Up the throttle just a bit more. Back it down. We got Lincoln back there. Be able to see quite a few towns around. That pulse is annoying. Waverly looks a bit massive for some reason. I think it's just the way the lights are generating at a distance. Zoom out on the map here. Actually, that is Omaha. Is it? Yeah, it is. That's going to be Waverly back there. You can see a lot more than I was thinking you could. We got Wahoo up here. That's going to be Fremont and Valley over there. So, guessing that is West Point or maybe Norfolk. Yeah, I guess we're pretty far up. Alright, so at 8,000, and we are, yeah, just heading straight north on this one. You know what? That is not Norfolk. That might be Columbus. It's really weird. It changes your perspective, being able to, because you wouldn't be able to see anything over there in the daytime. The lights really, really change the distance you can see. So up ahead, that is Fremont. Yeah, that very well could be Columbus. Still orange on the horizon. These clouds look freaking awesome. And what are we, 33 minutes out now? That'll pick up once we level off here. Just about ready to go over the Platte. I don't think that one is Columbus, but it might be. Airport's in the right area. So screwy being able to see all that. So, there's Fremont. We are about to 12,000. Getting really orange on the horizon. So I think that area up there, very brightly colored. Well, not brightly colored, but the light that you can see, I believe that's Sioux City. And then, yeah, that is Norfolk. So we are at 12,000 now. Leveling off here. Should start picking up a bit more speed. We got ground speed right now is 277 right there, and this is definitely ticking down a lot quicker. So we pick that up now, almost 280 knots. A little hazy off to the left. Clouds are starting to light up now. I've only got the 3-knot wind showing up, but with the true airspeed being that much different, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's just being displayed wrong. But it would be nice to know what the actual wind speed was. We are up to 286 knots ground speed. Head back outside to watch these clouds light up. Alright, so believe this circle here is going to be Sioux City. Zoom out a little more on this. Nope, Sioux City's there. We're almost halfway across part of Nebraska that we're going. Once we get right about there, and then we don't actually have all that far to go, I don't think. Yeah, it's not too far after Sioux City, so we'll probably start our descent once we cross the Missouri. Let's see if I can. Looks like these clouds are gonna be just above us, and they're still 75 miles out. And we're 102 miles out from where we're headed, so we're going to be dropping under them by the time we get there. And let's take a look at this here. Nothing too major, though. Might get a little rain out of it. Nothing concerning. It's just kind of hazy over to the west. So there's Norfolk, Elkhorn River going up towards Norfolk. Jump outside, look at the ground a bit. Look at that amazing sunrise. Whole bunch of farmland. And then Sioux City. Got a little airport there. That might be Pender. To a showcase. Try to get a nice little screen. So Norfolk, just off our left wing. We're gonna have Yankton, probably right about there, just across the river. Might be back behind the A pillar here. Look at these clouds, though. God, the lighting in this game. So freaking good. We might just be able to see Park Jefferson and Raceway Park, but probably going to be pretty difficult. Not sure we're going to be far enough east. So a bunch of small towns along the little creeks. And nearly to South Dakota, which means I need to start looking at information on the airport. Alright, elevation 1430. So probably gonna want to come in at 31. So start getting that all set up. So yeah, Park Jefferson is, I think, right about there. We're just going to be a little bit too far away from it. The Missouri's all screwed up. The height levels of it, you can see these random waterfalls. The edges of the rivers are way too deep, so I hope they get a fix out for that. And we're not able to see too many towns around us now because of the sun, which is just popping up. Nearly to the river, and that's when we'll start our descent. We're gonna go down about 900 feet a minute. That should time it up just right. Gonna have to back off the throttle just a little. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Missouri River. They hit a wrong number somewhere along the line, and it's just totally destroyed it. Alright, at least we're not flying directly into that. We're going to be getting under these clouds. Fairly easy. I'm not sure we're going to have to deal with any rain. Still about 52 miles out. I think you can see a bit of the lights right there. There we go.
Sioux Falls Airport information, Echo 11000 Zulu. Flight 172 at tree 1. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 800 feet, few clouds at 4,700 feet, few clouds at 12,000 feet.
They're saying the winds are at 31. I don't think we're going to hit those. We'll see, though. Definitely feel that and know if it's an issue with just what the winds show on the dash or what's actually happening.
Sioux Falls Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is 46 miles south with Echo to land. Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Sioux Falls Tower. Fly left traffic runway 15. Altimeter 29.67 wind 172 at tree 1. Fly left traffic runway 15 Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
We're going to go to 38 now that they're bringing us in on 15. That is a pretty brutal wind. I know there was some storms going through there. We're definitely not seeing those storms. The lighting of this game, freaking amazing. I'm never gonna get over that. Once this thing gets tuned up, get more airplanes and deeper simulation. It's just, yeah, it's going to be an amazing game for the next 10, 15 years, however long this lasts. Alright, we're 37 out now. We're showing ETA or ETE 8 minutes out, but that's going to slow down once we really start backing it off. The airport's kind of on this side of town. The racetrack is over here on a smaller town. Probably going to pop out and maybe head over in that direction. This is going to be an interesting, like the sunrise is coming under these clouds, but then it's going to get blocked by the clouds. This is just a really cool, stormy sunrise to be flying under. Alright, we're gonna heading, we're gonna switch that, and we're gonna go off to the right here. Also hope someone comes up with a clean window mod, because I'm sure there's people out there that there's like some of the windows have way too much on them. But also a bug mod would be good too. Come in for landings and start splattering things. Alright, so we can see the airport over there. Got 1,000 more feet to go. Probably dropped a little bit early, but it will be fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue flying in at this speed. If the wind is correct, then we've got a massive tailwind. Kind of losing that though with the true airspeed, it looks like. Let's see if the winds have changed at all.
airport information, Echo 1100 Zulu. Flight 171 at tree 1.
Nope, still 3-1 from the south. That is a cloud on the ground there. Happened to be lit up by the sun peeking through, oddly. I don't know what's going on with that little strip. It must just be bright because of cloud on the image it's using. Sunrise is bright. We're actually getting out of the clouds. They've moved quite a ways east. Take another look to see if I can figure out exactly where we are. So Huset's just going to be up this river up here by town. I think I aimed it pretty well. All the buildings lit up from the sunrise. Bright, bright, bright sun. Go showcase real quick. That way, we can kind of direct where we want to look at. So we got a little bit to town, and then right up this road, right after it starts to turn. Looks like there's a building, and then that should be the racetrack. Right around that little river. Can see it. There it is. Of course, the stands are buildings because of the way the AI does things, but kind of looks all right at this angle that we're seeing it. That is where they're racing next. All right. It's time to land this thing, and we're gonna have to definitely slow down now. Zoomed in on here so I can use this a little bit to guide me. west now. Cross over these two rivers, head over to this Saddam point, and we should be able to turn back in and land on 15. Hopefully. Everything slowed down pretty well. Keeping the autopilot on just in case the wind is gonna try to kill us. Kind of close right now, but we'll be able to turn it just fine. We'll definitely find out with the airspeed if we're turning into a headwind or not. Got ground speed. A little slower than the airspeed, so I think so, but have that sun kind of in our eyes, but not as bad as if we had to land directly east, obviously. Alright, we're down to 31. And Saddam, we're supposed to be at 29, so we'll be fine with this turn in and drop some altitude. I'll take autopilot off in a second to turn it in. That's centered back and go ahead and autopilot off. Take this down a little more so we can get into flap speed. Pop up just a bit and turn it in. Oh, totally missed that turn. It's alright. Far enough out, it's not too big of a deal.
Air Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to land runway 15. Wind 17 at tree 0. Cleared to land runway 15 Air Golf Sierra Alpha.
Alright, we're low and way off to the right now. And over flap speed. It's all gone wrong with that turn. Gear is down. The sun's not too bad. Yeah, definitely don't have a headwind or any wind. So, even though it says it on air traffic control, not non-existent. It's unfortunate. This would have been probably a pretty difficult landing because it'd be crossing just a little bit. Got it a little high there. And back there, perfect. Hold it. Be a little quick landing, but we got enough runway to use up as long as we can get it down. Drop. Drop. Alright, a little rough on putting the nose down. And steering with the rudders I'm using is pretty difficult. We're going to head off to the right here.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha exit runway when able. Dare Golf Sierra Alpha contact ground on 121.9er.
It's wanting me to go to the other side. We're just going to do our own thing.
121.9er Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Alright, well. Very poor landing. I forgot how tail heavy I was and then brought that nose down extremely hard. And we're just going to go ahead and park down here. Probably not going to have anyone coming and parking us because we're not in the area it wanted us to go to. That is fine. Probably should park to the south, shouldn't we? Even though there's no wind in game. There's a massive south wind. And there we go. So, Lincoln to Sioux Falls.
Oral warning, okay.
Didn't die. And still haven't learned what all I need to turn off on this. This bar. Just get everything. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. Got to see a very cool sunrise all the way up. And looks like they're coming out over here to figure out why the hell we parked here. So, hopefully one day the winds will be working, and then we'll do some like high altitude jet flights, and things like this will be a little more interesting to land. So, thanks for watching.